Well, we had originally planned on taking our boat, little boat out here, to float around on the river, but it is so low that you can't. I'll show you the boat dock here in just a minute. In fact, there was a guy that pulled up. He's gone now, but he pulled up with his boat.
A big old boat.
Big old boat. I don't know where he came from, but I'll guarantee you he was very disappointed when he got to the boat dock. So the boat dock is right here. We have seen quite a few people catching fish, though. There's been a lot of guys catching fish, and here are the fish that are in the lake. So we came up to the site for camping. They got a general store in the headquarters. There is 47 spots for camping. Some outhouses. The area on the map for the shower is actually just a spigot. I'll guarantee you the rangers would come up real quick if you were out there washing your nether regions out in the open. Around the campsite, there is a lot of wildlife that comes around you can look at, and it's fun to watch. They even have some caves that are somewhat close to there that have bats you can go watch at night. We didn't do that, but we did see some birds hunting. I've never been so thankful to carry tent gear a few hundred feet to the site instead of having to go the mile that I was going to be.
We made it to camp. Hopefully we're in the right spot.
Yeah, we don't have no cell service, so I can't double check ourselves, but I'm pretty positive we are.
If not, it's on him. So we're here for 2 nights. We're kind of roughing it, and we'll just see how it goes.
Semi-roughing it.
Semi-roughing.
We're bringing a bed down here.
Yeah, mattress. We are off grid. There's no electricity, no running water. So we have a solar charger here for cell phones.
Even though we don't have service, but that's just so we can record.
Yes. And we bought a little stove, like a camping
Little
stove. Little burner.
That runs off of either propane or butane, but we have butane. You just come in there. And that's all there is to that. I did. Well, I was going to aggravate her about hurry up, woman, and get in here and start cooking, but somehow I'm the one messing with these potatoes, other than she's cutting them up. Just past our camping site, there are a couple of trails that are short in distance. So we're going to spend the morning hiking there and looking at those. One of the trails follows a little river bed, and then the other one goes up on top above the canyon. So we took the riverbed one first.
Wood in here, down in the rock. Prepared to get wet if you come on the Spicewood Trail?
Spicewood.
Spicewood Trail. It's the water's way down. We're gonna go through the water, so I can imagine when it's up high.
Yeah, they haven't had their monsoon season yet, so the water's gonna get a lot deeper. Her main objective in watching me cross the mossy rocks was to see me bite it in the water so she could get a good laugh.
I'm gonna fall. Am I gonna fall? No, I'm not. That was some real rock climbing.
Well, we're on Spicewood Spring Trail, and so far this has been our favorite trail, don't you think?
I think so. I like the bottom part of Gorman Falls, the falls part itself, and then this trail's been fun. We're our explory kind of type.
Yeah, in fact, on this you can take more than one point and they kind of meet back up, so you could go down one side of the creek on one way, or go down the other side of the creek on the other way, and then they'll meet back up, so you can do a little bit more exploring.
Since it's St. Patrick's Day, you take the high road and I'll take the low road. I'll be in Scotland before you.
That's because her last name was Fitzgerald before she got blessed. Yeah, I seen all those fish. Well, we finished Spicewood Spring Trail. Now we're going down Spicewood Canyon Trail. We did have to take a little stop. Cammie didn't get much sleep last night. We had kind of a wild time last night.
This has been an adventurous trip that we will never forget.
It's too bad we didn't have the camera though. My battery was dead. But anyway, so we're gonna head down there, and I think this trail's not supposed to be too awful hard. It may not be much to look at. We'll see. This canyon trail has a lot of shade, and then since we're up on the canyon side, we're getting a good breeze. Feels pretty good. Spicewood Canyon has a great scenic overview. Once you get over the canyon, you can see for a long way.
The water is.
From this spot, you can see where we were at on the other side, down at the creek. Overlook on the Spice Canyon Trail, or Spicewood Canyon Trail. And this is it. I actually think the little overlook that we seen a while ago was actually better, but this one has a bench to sit on.
Well, excuse our appearance, but it's been a long day. We didn't go not even half as far as we went yesterday, but I think the Spicewood Springs Trail was the best one. I'm glad we took the long way around and did that.
And the canyon had some neat scenic
it
spots on it. I was kind of surprised, really.
Yeah. A good day, but I'm wiped out today. I need to go take a nap. Maybe we can do something later. We're having black beans, chicken, and wild rice on tortillas.
Since we don't have no electricity or any kind of way to heat anything other than with that burner, while we were hiking today, we put our food in the windshield of our car to warm it up. It worked. Yeah, we had one deal. You're supposed to stick in the microwave for 1 minute and it's ready.
So I'm about to take my first wilderness shower here with my shower bags and my handy dandy shower tent.
Yeah, we bought these. We'll see how they work. It's like some other stuff we brought on the trip. It didn't work at all. Like our charger for our phone.
We just finished our showers. It wasn't the best experience, but hey, got us clean. May not look any better, but we smell better.
It feel better.
Feel better. That's all that matters. So last night we had a very adventurous night. I was hearing like a growl sound, or I don't know how to even describe it.
And you could kind of hear bones crunching.
Yeah, and I knew it was something big outside, and it sounded like more than one. So I woke Britt up.
And the only thing I had with me is like a pocket knife.
We had the hammer for the tent.
Oh yeah, the hammer.
And so I woke him up and said, there's something out there and it's big. And so we were thinking a bear at first.
I don't know why we keep thinking bear on everything, but I think it's
that's
because that's my fear, because everything else I can run off, but bear, I can't.
But it ended up being wild boars. And I don't know what they were out there crunching.
I don't know if it was their tusk whacking them together or whatever. We have a group that's just down from us, they're cowboy camping.
You can kind of flip it around and show. I mean, all they have is cots.
I can't fly on that. Anyway, they're cowboy camping. They're just on cots. And I asked them this morning if the boars messed with them. And one of the little boys said that the boar got within 1 inch of his face.
I'm surprised we didn't hear screaming.
So after that, and then we could hear the coyotes howling, and then we heard this little kid scream for a while, and some other noises. Cammie would not go to the bathroom. She held it all night long. She refused to leave the tent. But tonight, we got her a little porta potty so she didn't have to go all the way up there. So if she ever says that she doesn't have a pot to piss in, she's lying.
Oh my goodness. Just wait till you turn off that camera.
We're going to talk for a couple hours. This is going to have a Brit chat. A couple of things that we tried to charge our phones here when we're off grid, since there's no power, one was this a little power grid, and even in full sun this thing was worthless. I'm throwing it in the trash. And then this is supposed to be able to hold a charge, and then you can charge your phone with it. It's worthless, and I'm throwing it in the trash. So I didn't find anything that we could use to charge the phone, really.
So if you know something, put it in the comments.
Well, we're going to kick back for one more night and enjoy the sunset before we have to pack up and head home.